Hello friends and family of the internet. I wanted to share with you a anime movie that I would strongly recommend anyone who's trying to get into anime to maybe watch it. It's a 1 hour and 40-minute long movie. It's titled Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. There is a Vampire Hunter D movie before this one, but what I think about Bloodlust is it's a little bit more accessible to the general public. So it tells the story of a vampire hunter named D, who's a Dunpeel, which means he's part human, part vampire. And he's been tasked with retrieving a lady named Charlotte who's been kidnapped by a vampire. And then there's another group of vampire hunters who are doing the same task. And so it's almost like a little ticking time bomb, effectively, to see who would get there first. But the movie is fairly accessible, in my opinion, to mainstream audiences because while it still has certain characteristics that are true for anime and Japanese animation in general, the story and the way it's told is fairly straightforward. So there's certain things that will show up that doesn't necessarily get explained, but you as the viewer just get so drawn into the world that you just don't question it. And it's an enjoyable movie. It's beautifully drawn and animated, and it's really well paced. There's great action because it is a vampire movie. What's very characteristic with anime is they don't shy away from the fact that there's violence and there'll be blood and so on, but they're not going to hide away from it. And that's always been a characteristic of anime. If they're going to tackle something that's for adults, they treat it that way. But the nice thing about this movie is there's certain, I suppose, notorious aspects about anime that is not in this movie. That's why I said this is a bit more of an accessible way to get into it. And overall, it's an enjoyable movie. It's one I revisit every now and then because for me anyways, it's a classic. Although some people might counter this and say that the movie before this is a better one. I just feel that there comes a point where modern audiences will watch an older movie, but not if it's too old, if that makes any sense. So if you have time and it's, like I said, it's only an hour and 41 minutes, it's fairly action-packed and it's very well paced. Do give yourself a chance and watch Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust because it's really, really good. There are some little twists in the story and I'm not giving that away, so give yourself a chance and watch it. Maybe over the weekend, over the work night, who knows? Let me know what you think.